Hello and welcome to CNN News 18. Today we have with us the power couple of Bollywood. They were lovers, they became husband and wife, and recently they've just been promoted. Guys, please welcome Rajkummar and Patralekhaa to News 18. Guys, firstly, congratulations.
Thank you so
It's
much.
definitely something that we loved to hear yesterday. And
Thank you.
How does it feel?
It
Being
feels
promoted.
Yeah, it feels great, of course. It's still sinking in, of course, but a lot of our friends who are already already parents, they have been telling us this is going to be the best chapter, the best phase of your life. So we are absolutely looking forward to it.
But I feel like it was just a natural
Progression.
to our
Certainly.
relationship because
Certainly.
we have been with each other, I think, almost about 15 years now.
Yeah.
So
And
we
I
have
think-
literally grown up together.
I agree. You know, we were also talking I was also talking to Raj, and he aptly mentioned that meeting you is the most important thing that happened to him.
Yeah.
So, congratulations.
It goes
It's the same.
same.
But I agree. Let's talk about New Zealand tourism. You guys were there, did a few adventures over there. I saw Raj, you had a lot of fun. Patra, you, in whatever capacity you
Yeah.
could, you had the best time.
Yeah.
How would you describe the whole journey?
For me, it was a very internal process because, we had just figured out that I'm going to be a mother. And just being there was so calming. We weren't like hustling and we were waking up to like such beauty, such nature, which was really important for me at that point. And also the people were so warm, so kind. I mean, we didn't mention it there, but I just remember this incident that happened. I and Raj were walking around Oakland. It was our first day, I guess.
Yeah.
And we were super hungry, and I'm a little fussy eater. So I was like, I was throwing a tantrum. I'm not going to eat here. I'm not going to eat this. So we were just like walking around. And then we met a girl and we asked her, where is this place? And she was so kind that she was like, no, I'll drop you. And she made sure, I'm sure she had errands to run. But she took out that time for us and she dropped us
Yeah.
to the place where we wanted to go. I mean, people make a place, right? And that's the memory that I have. And especially, and also when we met the Maori people,
Right, yes.
how they see life, and like I mentioned about how they pray to their ancestors, and I'm sure they are doing this performance many times a day.
Of course.
But also it meant something so deeply that they don't take things for granted, because I don't see why they would have tears and start crying. It was that powerful, their chanting. And that really touched a chord with me.
I understand.
Yeah.
No, I would just like to progress with that, Raj. We see a small sneak peek where you yourself are performing the Maori tradition. Did that make you emotional? Because in India also, we always talk about Atiti Deva Bhava, right?
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
treat
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
guests with utmost humility.
Yeah.
Did you expect at the first place to have the same kind of reciprocation in a country that you would be going for the first time?
I was expecting it to be a really beautiful experience because, you hear stories from other friends who have visited the country. But as I said earlier, it surpassed our expectations. And for me to be a part of the Maori tribe and to be with them and to perform with them was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life, because they have been doing it for centuries, and for me just to be a small part of that whole tradition was magical. And just to see them perform, as Patra said, there's so much, the kind of love they had for us, the way they welcomed us, the way they embraced us. We became a part of their whole all culture, whole family. And you must have seen it on my face. Whatever is happening, I'm genuinely very, very happily. I was amazed to see, the whole culture, how the experience of it. It's something which actually stayed with us
Yeah.
for a very long time.
Also, I have to mention the way they prepared the food for
Yeah.
us. Even
Yeah.
that was quite interesting because, so usually we see cooking happens above the ground.
Right.
But for them, even earth is such an important place. So they dug up a hole And then there were hot stones in it where they kept the food for hours for it to cook by itself. And it was one of the most amazing meals I've had.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, so good. In fact, we were just talking about the food in New Zealand as well.
Yeah.
You're a Bengali, so you
Yes.
must have related a lot to the surplus
Yeah.
fish that you get over there.
Yeah.
So I think everything. I mean, I had the best time when I went to Auckland. I loved the food over there.
The
as
food
well.
is so good.
So, what did you enjoy the most on? Like, what stayed with you? That taste. I mean, it's pretty different from what we get in India for sure.
I mean, what topped it for me was the food that was prepared by the Maori people. I mean, nothing can surpass that. I felt like, when you prepare something from the heart, it really hits a different chord.
Yeah.
So it was that for me. But apart from that, everywhere that we went, we had like some really, really good food, and everything tasted very fresh.
Yeah, I understand.
And also because, I'm a vegetarian. So sometimes it happens that you face some trouble finding veg food, but that wasn't the case there. Of course, there's such a huge part of population who are Indian there. There's so many Indian restaurants of people from India who would be traveling to New Zealand. So you have many, many options. I know so many people from our country prefer Indian.
In Auckland.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They prefer Indian food when they even go outside, when they go in groups. So not to worry, there are
So
enough
food
Indian
wasn't
restaurants.
a problem
At
at
all, yeah. It
for
was
us.
actually great.
Exactly. For vegetarians, absolutely, like I said, I'm pretty
yeah.
sure there are a lot of options to explore.
And we had some fresh kiwis, fresh fruits. It
yeah.
was just, it
Yeah.
just tasted like sugar.
Did you enjoy the chocolate? Are you a
Yes,
chocolate person?
of course. Who isn't?
Raj, tell us about the adventures. You were the one who we saw all gung ho.
Yeah, I was in that boat, and it was very thrilling. So I like adventure sports, but not like I try it every time. Whenever I feel like doing it, but that boat ride was just amazing. And these guys had done it earlier. Our producers, our team members, and they said it's going to be a really cool experience. So I was looking forward to it, and actually it was just amazing. It was so fast, but it was still so much in control.
That's true.
It was absolutely safe. The water was
Pristine.
just pristine. It was just pristine. It was right. I think then there was a beautiful waterfall. Which the journey ends there, and you take a U-turn and come back. Yeah, it was just it was thrilling. It was very bumpy, but still absolutely safe.
Have you done that in India though?
Yeah, in
River
Rishikesh,
rafting,
of course, a lot
yeah.
of places we have river rafting here. Yeah.
Great. Tell us about the whole idea of tourism and when people kind of bond on travel.
Yeah.
A lot of people learn a lot through travel as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely.
As two individuals, let's just talk about how you guys take a holiday or like a vacation. What was that one thing that probably stayed with you that will probably change you a little bit individually as well? Let it be the culture, let it be the tribe, let it be the...
So we actually have been traveling for a while now.
Yeah.
And I always say this, that if you want to know a person, just travel with them. Travel with him or her, you'll find the actual person. So we travel a lot, but this was a very surreal experience.
Certainly.
What changed within us was how we have to be really respectful to our nature. Only then, nature will reciprocate and it will give us back. It's our duty to protect our surrounding, our rivers, our mountains, which I think people in New Zealand, they do it beautifully. They respect, what nature has given them. And they go all out to protect it.
I think it's a need of the hour as well
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
everybody,
Yeah.
all of us as well.
Yeah.
If you both had to describe New Zealand in one word,
Pristine.
Magical.
right? Would you love to shoot in New Zealand? Would you
Oh, yeah.
request the producers next to
100%.
just...
I would love to
Yeah,
shoot.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, there's everything. There's like the beaches, there's mountains,
forests, cities, villages.
Of course,
Yeah.
certainly, no doubt.
Yeah.
Obviously, a last question before I leave you. A lot changed in this travel as well, right? Like you guys learned, you guys were going to be parents and stuff and all. What kind of mentality did you go through this? Like, obviously, it wasn't like the regular travels that you always took.
No, we were being very careful. Of course, we asked our gynac, our doctor,
Yeah.
if we could travel. She said, just be absolutely careful, because it was very, very early that, we, and it was of course, commitment, and we also wanted to go.
Right.
But I think it was, the team made us feel very safe. They were very, very
and
kind.
we chilled a lot.
Yeah.
We really had a great time.
Yeah.
It was never at the back of your mind.
No, not really.
Not at all. And with what happens in New Zealand, you don't miss your technology life.
That's true.
You know, you're not on your phones. You're not missing because
was
there's
a
so much
detox.
to offer. It was a detox in a way. Yeah.
We'll be in the filter.
Yeah.
Beyond the filter. Yeah.
But on that note, congratulations, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm
Thank
pretty
you.
sure you both will make lovely parents.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Thank you.
much.